What's up guys, and welcome back to another video about the 2022 Senate elections. Today I'm going to do some endorsements. I'm going to talk a bit about more of the individual races, who are the candidates I want to run and why they are the best candidates. And as you see, most of these races are already determined. We know that they are going to go one way or another. I would have Ohio there and Missouri there if we knew a little bit more about that the Republicans are going to choose good candidates, because that's important. I think they have a okay slot of candidates in Ohio and Missouri, but none of them have really risen up to me as the best ones. But I'm going to start now with my endorsements, and we are starting in the state of Nevada. Adam Laxalt, he is 42 years old, he is the former Attorney General of Nevada. He is the grandson of former Nevada Senator and Governor Paul Laxalt and the son of New Mexico Senator Pete Dominici. He's probably the best candidate, and he is probably going to run, and it is going to be a tough race. We are going to see how much effect the Democratic Socialists of America takeover in Nevada, how much effect that's going to have on the race, but I would say it's a pure toss-up right now. It is probably going to be a red wave year, and we have seen in 2020 and 2016 how close Nevada actually is. So I would say Laxalt actually has a very good chance at winning that one. Then we go to New Hampshire, and there are two good potential Republican candidates, but I have chosen to endorse Chris Sununu, the current governor of New Hampshire. The other one is Kelly Ayotte, but she has sort of been struggling to balance the whole Trump thing back in the days. Yeah, I think she would be a good candidate if Sununu didn't show up. But I think Sununu actually has an even better shot at defeating Maggie Hassan, who has been a partisan hack. The reason why both Sununu and Kelly Ayotte has a good chance at defeating Hassan is because she has broken every promise she ever did. She was saying she was going to be independent. She has not been independent of the Biden administration or of Schumer. She has been anti-Trump all the way and pro-Biden Schumer all the way. Chris Sununu, he's your guy. The next one is Georgia. Now, I'm really not happy with the candidates in Georgia, so I have chosen to endorse someone who is not running and not even listed as a potential candidate. Now, Rob Woodall was the U.S. representative from Georgia's 7th district, that is Gwinnett County, northern Atlanta suburbs, and he was that for a few years. I think he has a better chance at winning than any of the listed potential candidates that the GOP has right now. And not to say anything bad against Herschel Walker, but it is Georgia, it is rural American South, and I don't think a big turnout would happen for a black Republican candidate, so I'm sorry, but it is just a bit of a long shot, and yeah, I think he's a great guy, but I don't think Herschel Walker has that big of a chance to win because of turnout. So Rob Woodall, he could do much better in the Atlanta suburbs than most other Republicans, and I think would be a great nominee, and he is also not too old, so he could stay there for a few years. Now, Wisconsin is a difficult one. Is Ron Johnson resigning, or is he going to run? Well, he's not resigning, he might retire, but if not, there are actually a number of good candidates that could appear. And two of them are Sean Duffy and Mike Gallagher. Now, Sean Duffy actually resigned from the House because of some family issues. Mike Gallagher is in the House, and they're both young, they're both energetic, they would both do a good job, and I both think they would win. Other potentials are Brian Steele of the 1st District, but it's difficult to say. If Johnson runs, I think he is probably going to win. I think actually all of these candidates are going to win, and simply because Republicans have good candidates in Wisconsin, that's why they are probably going to hold on to that seat. So I have yet to make any endorsements in Pennsylvania and in Arizona. I will probably endorse Andy Biggs in Arizona, but I'm not going to say that with certainty. When it comes to Missouri, I'm not completely happy with the candidates. In North Carolina, there are a number of okay candidates, and I don't know who would do best, if it's Mark Walker or Pat McCrory or even Ted Budd, or I think Lara Trump has now announced that she's not going to run. But in the end, Republicans have a good chance at pickups in New Hampshire and Nevada, and a very good chance at holding on to Wisconsin. And if they get their shit together take back Georgia. So that is what it's going to be about. So, if Republicans don't do anything stupid, they should have Missouri and Ohio and honestly also North Carolina in their bag. Wisconsin is more of a tough one, but they should be able to win. Pennsylvania, they might lose Pennsylvania, but because of Chris Sununu, they should win in New Hampshire. If they get the right candidate in Georgia, they should be absolutely able to defeat Warnock, because, I mean, it's a red wave year, and it all comes down to the, well, it does not come down to the West, but if this is the outcome, then Republicans should absolutely win the red ones. They have a good chance at winning the blue ones, but it is about the right candidates. They have to get the right candidates, or it's no hope. So anyway, well, that's all I had for you guys today. Please like this video, please subscribe, and please comment and share as much as possible, and I'll see you next time.